get some good lighting on because my lighting in my apartment is shitty. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Reaction. I don't know why I said it that way. We're here to watch the season finale of Death Battle, Gogeta versus Vegito, the Battle of Fusions.
Should have been
And
Mario
we're,
versus Luigi.
we're doing something very special for today because instead of the usual Rooster Teeth spot, we are waiting for a notification for our YouTube memberships because we are getting it from YouTube this time.
We no longer have to buy Rooster Teeth.
We no longer have to be first members just for Death Battle. We can now just be YT members for $3 a month. Go ahead and get yours champions today.
Man, that's so much cheaper.
We are the champions, my friends, and I am honestly, I know I acted very disappointed when I saw it at the beginning, but even though I was, and I still am in the sense that it feels weird to do this as a season finale for season 9 of all things, I do think this will be a really good episode, and I am a massive, massive Dragon Ball fan. I love the OG series to pieces. Z is awesome. Abridged is one of the funniest things on the internet, and I think it's just going to be a really cool fight because of how much time they spent on it.
And after all the episodes of season 9, I bet this one will be good as all of them.
There is no Dragon Ball Death
it's going
Battle
to be
this
good.
season that
I don't
has not
think
been hype.
Absolutely.
I mean, they literally made us wait 3 weeks. I know it's gonna be good.
Gogeta, hype. Trunks Silver, hype. This, I'm sure it's gonna be good.
Trunks Silver is your favorite episode, isn't it?
It's
favorite
mine
episode
too.
of this season, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Still my favorite because after all the hype.
That was my birthday episode, and I was very happy with how it turned out. And we're gonna be getting.
I still think it's my favorite episode of the season.
I think this is our first 3D Dragon Ball episode since Hulk versus Broly, and that was also a finale.
Nice.
And so
This is gonna be a 10 out of 10. That means we got 3 10s in one season.
what are your other 2 10s?
SpongeBob versus Aquaman and Omni-Man versus Homelander.
Good
That was
choices.
a good one.
I think I would also I would say what my scores are, but I don't want to spoil them, for my season 9 video.
Gotta make the people want more.
So we're gonna be getting a notification anytime now, I believe.
Eventually.
Anytime now.
But until then, what are some of y'all's hopes for this episode?
I hope
It's weird. I mean, I don't know what else to expect.
I'm hoping that
It's
they
Dragon
have
Ball.
separate voice actors for both Goku's and Vegeta's.
I think what would be really hype, I doubt it's actually going to happen, but if for one of the fusions it was Masako X and Lani, and then for the other one it was Sean and Chris.
Oh, that would be awesome.
But I don't think it's not going to happen, but I do think it would be pretty cool.
An only dream.
I hope the episode is just fighters
Just watch,
footage.
then we see DJ, whatever it was in the credits as Vegeta.
Just fighters footage and nothing else.
Whatever Chris Sabat's pseudonym was.
Yeah. For some reason in the last video I said surname instead of pseudonym. I don't know why I did that.
Guys, the finale, it's on Rooster Teeth right now.
I don't want to watch it on Rooster Teeth though.
Just saying.
Fair.
We'll just wait a little bit here, and it gives us a chance to talk. Oh, you know what? We should talk about who we think is going to win the poll, who we want to win the poll.
I personally voted for Colex because obviously and I voted for Oi versus the Knight, mostly because that's like actually in my top 5 most wanted, and I love Hollow Knight to death.
Those are actually my 2 votes as well.
I did Colex and Bill Cord.
Did Colex and Fall Guys vs. Among Us. Shout out to Larry, by the way.
Heck yeah. Larry is the GOAT.
But yeah, I feel like Fall Guys
I
vs.
got a
Among Us, it would be
notification
really
on
fun
my
to do.
phone, so I think it should be up.
All right, let's see here. Here we go. All right.
Here we go.
Ooh, 18 minutes.
Here we go. Champion edition.
All right. So
Wait, 18 minutes?
but I do want to make it clear that no matter who wins the poll, guys, and this goes like to all you audience members, please don't be salty about it. Don't harass anyone because their preferred one. Just like, look, we're all here to have a good time. It's like, I know, yeah. Okay, let's get into it.
Season 9 finale.
I just wonder how they're gonna do the analysis in this one because it just seems like it'll be super short. I don't know.
Man, these
Ooh.
things are so easy to find nowadays. Now, with this ultimate power, I can finally conquer the world. Gogeta fight Vegito! What? Oh, come on! It's the ultimate Dragon Ball question.
Yeah.
Which fusion of Goku and Vegeta is stronger? Gogeta, the combo greater than legends, or Vegito, the mix who surpassed gods? Intriguing. They are in many ways identical, yet still quite different. Though in canon, they only have a collective total of 3 brief appearances.
True.
To truly determine who would win, let's examine all of their material. So that's Z, GT, Super, movies, games, guidebooks.
Oh my God.
Twitter, even all
Everything.
the Xenoverse and Hero
Oh
stuff.
my God, everything.
Ooh.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
I'm still going Gogeta. I don't know who wins, but like that's a cooler name, thus they win.
Oh, that does look really cool.
Imagine it's 1995 and you're at a movie
Fusion
theater
Reborn
in
was so
Japan.
good.
You're there to watch
I still hold
Dragon
that.
Ball Z Fusion Reborn.
I like it because of Hitler's in it. And he gets a Kamehameha.
That was a little weird when Adolf showed
Yeah.
up.
Yep.
It happened. Goku
Blonde hair,
and
blue eyes,
Vegeta
and
were
super
pushed to
strength?
the brink
I should be
with only
recruiting
one
them.
option left. They
It's
merged
Kanye's
into a
favorite part.
single being of amazing power. Gogeta!
Yeah.
That would be the greatest thing 8-year-old you ever saw. Yep, you peaked at 8. Fun fact, while Vegito had already debuted.
Joke's on you, I saw it when I was a teen. So I peaked that.
After all, the movie had
Fair.
production throughout the previous year.
I saw it about 3 years ago.
Proud son of royalty and the
For canon
lower-class
appearances,
champion
1.
becoming one epic powerhouse.
That's really funny, actually.
True potential of Goku
Number of
and
canon
Vegeta.
appearances.
Easily a
1.
top 5 Dragon Ball
Because that's all you need.
Nothing beats the first time we saw Super Saiyan, but I think this comes close. This method of fusion was taught to Goku.
Broly
by the
even
Metamorphs,
canon in Dragon Ball
a
Super?
mysterious alien
He is.
people who we never actually see. But I'd guess they like wearing crop tops with inflatable shoulder
The
pads.
Super movies are
When
canon.
Goku taught this
Okay,
fabled
good.
technique to Goten and Trunks. It was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen.
I love it.
Is the fusion dance.
I think that's the only time we've ever seen Piccolo blush.
This technique requires both parties to
Which doesn't even make sense because they have purple blood.
successfully. A literal
Namekians.
personification of the phrase,
Look, it's
"Only as
Fat
strong
Gum
as
from
the
My
weakest
Hero.
link." It's pretty easy to
Oh, yeah.
screw up, trust me. But if you nail it, you're the baddest mother effer on the planet. Though not part of mainline canon, Goku and Vegeta first used this to battle Janemba, a demon basically composed of essence of evil. Probably smells like cats. Gogeta defeated him in less than
Wait,
2
why you gotta
years
beat so many
later,
cats?
Gogeta would become
Janemba was
canon
so
to conquer
cool.
one
I
of the
really
most
liked this
dangerous
villain.
entities in the
Is
multiverse.
that foreshadowing? Because Beerus'
Obviously,
face
Gogeta's
after
super
Akira's
powerful,
cat.
but I think his most
I
underappreciated
do
skill is
get
how
the
he comes up with awesome
I get the complaint that
techniques.
Janemba is a Majin Buu clone, but I do think he is cool.
Stardust Fall,
Oh, yeah.
Meteor Explosion, and
I mean, he's only had one
ultimate villain
appearance,
killer,
so it's hard to really
Stardust
judge him fully on that.
Breaker.
But
A
he was
fancy-looking
cool, I think.
attack that completely obliterates all traces of evil within a target. That's how it took out Janemba in one shot. The guy was literally
Probably not gonna be very useful here, but we'll see about that.
Yeah.
This is similar to
Wait,
Well,
what
you
point
know,
Luke's
well,
thinking
I was
this
gonna say-
in this episode?
I love how in a Fighter Z for Gogeta's dramatic finish against Janemba, he goes from blue to regular Super Saiyan. So disrespectful.
Why did it have to show us this one?
Oh my God.
Gogeta has achieved the empowered forms of Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan Blue, and even Super
That ain't
Saiyan
right.
4 in his battle against Omega Shenron. Super Saiyan
Yes,
4 is
thank
a
you,
totally
please.
unique
I want
range
them to just be Super
transformation.
Saiyan 4.
Instead of using Divine Ki like Super Saiyan God, it taps further into Goku and Vegeta's Saiyan bloodline, giving them fuzzy red fur and teen goth eyeshadow. Goku has also claimed this form
Of all the
increases
DB
Saiyan's
oh.
inherent aggression. Though
Okay.
you wouldn't know it with Gogeta. He basically becomes Dragon Ball's Bugs Bunny, traveling and messing around with his foe any way he can. Until the fusion
Wow.
runs out. That's right, the fusion dance has a time limit of 30 minutes. This can be reduced even more if Gogeta uses up a lot of energy. Against Omega Shenron and GT, he split apart after about 10 minutes. Just more evidence that the amount of power Gogeta possesses is enormous. Even repeatedly striking Broly so hard that the boundaries between dimensions shattered like glass wasn't enough to burn through his time.
Oh wow.
He was only in Super Saiyan 1 when he did that. After going blue, Broly didn't stand a chance. Based on earlier in the film, Whis' reaction even implies that Gogeta
He's
could
not wrong.
possibly
Broly
take
lands
on
no
Beerus.
hits against Gogeta after he goes blue.
Goku and Vegeta working together can match Beerus. When Gogeta appears before him in Broly, Wiz references this. Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
What if Wiz and Boopstick fuse in this episode?
Sorry, what was that?
What if Wiz and Boopstick fuse in this episode?
We're probably gonna get it.
Probably.
What would their fusion name be?
Broomstick.
I was gonna say Wizstick. Wizstick.
You know, those guys.
And two Gogetas together could take on Fu.
Just Fu. After all that, he's just called Fu.
My boy.
Fu, the artificial body.
Watch where you're going, you fool.
Android mutant. He has Saiyan, Namekian, Earth,
What?
Majin, and
That was a Courage the Cowardly Dog reference. Sorry.
Eternal Dragon DNA.
Is this fan fiction?
Pretty much.
Who is fan fiction incarnate?
Akin to Zeno, that little blue baby who can erase a multiverse.
Boy, I like this
with a
music.
thought.
But these Gogetas achieved even stronger forms than before.
This sounds
One was
awesome.
in Super Saiyan Blue Evolved, the boosted form Vegeta achieved during the Tournament of Power. The other was Super Saiyan 4, but not just any Super Saiyan 4. He was Super Full Power Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
He's permanently
it's
twisted now.
Two forms fighting side by side implies that, at least in this iteration, both are similar if not equal in power.
Okay.
Gogeta's so cool, and there are tons of people who think he'd win this matchup.
In Weekly Jump issue 28 from 1995, the
What?
fusion dance was stated to unify Goku and Vegeta's spirits and draw out their power to the max.
Whoa.
As long as a fight with Vegito lasts less than 30 minutes, the magazine says Gogeta should win.
And then in the video game Raging Blast, there's a what-if scenario where Gogeta beats Vegito in a sparring session. But he was about to run out of energy, so maybe it could have gone either way.
So with
Hmm.
his power and
Yeah.
skill, it's unlikely any opponent would
what
win.
is this? They're like
Two of
this
the
kind of
greatest
teasing is
warriors
like
in history merged together as one. What
I don't know,
more
there
could
might
you
be a
want as
twist.
fan? And what more could you
There's
fear
definitely
as
gonna be a
foe?
twist to this.
I didn't.
You fear as a foe. As one. What more could you want as a fan? And what more could you fear as a foe?
I like that. That's a good closing line.
I find it'd be hilarious if like some other third party comes out of nowhere in the fight and Gogeta and Vegito fuse.
Oh,
Everyone's dead.
a fusion of a fusion? That's like
Goji
16.
Vegito.
That's like 16 fusions.
Gogeta.
Does this sound familiar?
But there was a time
That's 8
Gogeta.
people at the
Sorry.
same time.
ultimately despised.
He must have
Vegeta-
8 times
no,
the
that sounds
power.
like Vegeta.
Tara.
Only the gods themselves can
Xeno
rock
Superman
blade like
comes out of
this.
nowhere.
That's right, the Patara earrings
Xeno
come from
Superman?
The gods, the gods that supervise the universes.
By placing
Xeno
the earring on each
Superman.
person's opposite ear, the Patara forcibly
Vegerot.
fuses the two beings together. No power level
Canon
is
appearances
required.
2.
This
Vegeto.
Goku
Okay.
and Vegeta fuse to become Vegito.
Heck yeah.
Seriously, Vegito?
AKA
They're
the security
literally-
fusion, don't at me.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Literally the
And
same
remember,
height,
Fusion
5'9".
started production
I think they have the same weight, too.
and Vegito's first appearance.
Really?
So,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
doing
look at
code
that-
names
look at the weight of
better
that big boy over
But
there.
still, shouldn't it be like Vajiku? Not like that's much better either. Why Vegito?
It makes more sense in Japanese. Vegito is formed from the first half of Vegeta and the latter half of Kakaroto.
I do appreciate this because I always wondered where the name came from.
Yeah.
Vegerot.
Oh, that one sucks
Yeah.
too.
I mean, I never minded, even though it made no sense because
Vegito
Vegeta
Vegito
just
has
sounds
numerous
cool.
techniques that are entirely his own, many of which are fittingly perfect combinations of Goku and Vegeta's signature moves. Such
It's
as
just
the
like Mario and Luigi.
Kamehameha, formed like Vegeta's final flash, but fired like Goku's Kamehameha way. He's got a spirit
Cute, he
sword,
named it. Oh
Final-
shit.
and the
Final
Banshee Blast.
Final Kamehameha is so
No,
cool.
it's not
Love
the
it.
Ghost Attack you're thinking of.
With Goku,
Yeah.
powers combined, Majin Buu was no match. Super Vegito was so friggin' powerful that even being turned into candy didn't slow him down. It just made him
Someone's background is going crazy.
Oh,
delicious.
Yeah.
His level of power had transcended to such an impressive degree that he was capable of effectively ignoring having his matter entirely altered.
I love
in
that
his
part
state
so
of
much.
gravity. He continued on.
yeah, he's just beating up
He's
Goku
a
with his hand, dude.
jawbreaker.
No mouth,
Monk.
no brain,
Now he's a
no
backbreaker.
organs of any kind, and he still kept slapping around that big pink ass.
Phrasing. Presumably, this is similar to how Vegeta overpowered Babidi's mind control, or how Goku broke through Hit's time skip with Kaioken. A
Yeah.
power level can overrule basically anything a weaker one does. Though, to be fair, the Super Candy is a pretty extreme example.
But
Yeah.
Vegito's a pretty
Yeah.
extreme guy. even for the Dragon Ball multiverse. He later got that godly blue hairspray and beat the crap out of merged Zamasu, a double deity.
Yeah.
Like a fusion dick measuring contest, but not at all close.
Though similar to his dancing counterpart, Vegito's time ran out after he overtaxed himself.
I will say I do feel bad for any non-Dragon Ball fans watching this.
Were permanent. Turns out it's only permanent for Supreme Kais. Vegito's form can last up to 1 hour before splitting apart, but can be shortened severely if he goes full tilt. In the manga, Vegito formed after Zamasu fused, and split apart when they expected fused Zamasu to have 20 minutes left.
Oh.
His time down to 40 minutes at most, though in the anime it was way less since he tried to quickly overpower Zamasu with a single attack.
The Potara have their own set of rules. Unlike the fusion dance, this form is maintained by the power of the earrings, not the fusers themselves. As such, destroying the earrings ends the fusion.
And
Okay.
if you slap the Potara on
Oh,
while
so they
in
are
Super
buying
Saiyan
that
form,
logic.
You can't power down while fused. So if Goku and Vegeta aren't careful, they can find themselves draining power when they don't need to. But surprise, Vegito's got into his own Super Dragon Ball Hero shenanigans.
I actually didn't know about that. That's a really interesting risk-reward mechanic.
And he's got the full power red.
The more power they access, the more they can go back. Yeah.
Deja vu.
When they say they defeated Broly, do you mean like Z Broly or Super Broly?
I think they mean
Probably Heroes Broly.
Oh.
First, like
Oh.
Cumber and Mechikabra.
Cumber.
Just
maybe.
like with Gogeta, there's
Bruh.
plenty of
I don't
people who
remember.
think
I don't remember
Vegito
Vegito
would win this
fighting
fight.
Messages 4
Z
and
Broly or
7
Super Broly.
Dragon Ball encyclopedias claim that the Potara fusion is superior to the fusion dance.
Old Kai said this too, that the Potara provide a greater effect.
Though they both may be referring to what was believed at the time to be a permanent fusion. Not having to worry about this
Oh.
would certainly be a greater effect if it were true.
But hey, there's nothing that can get in the way of Vegito's awesome power. Gods and demons alike are no match. When
Except
there's
him
no one
wasting
strong enough to
time
save
and
the
then
day,
defusing.
Perhaps two will do.
I'm honestly not sure who's gonna win. Also,
I'm still going Gogeta just because the name's cool.
also I noticed there weren't any cutaway gag scenes during those analyses.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh.
All right,
Probably because they were saving it for this.
are set.
Oh,
We've run
the
day
Dragon
of
Ball-
possibilities.
Hear my wish, Eternal Dragon. It's time for a death battle!
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow, that is a good transition.
That was really.
All right.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Shenron.
Oh, they actually granted the wish.
What is this madness?
Lenny!
Am I really that much taller than you?
Stuff it, Kakarot!
I have no. I don't know who this is as Goku. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's
Actually
it.
brought
Painting on the
Lenny in
faces
there.
is kind of weird.
Woo!
Oh, lyric.
Here we go.
Oh, this looks awesome so far.
Yeah, I
Pretty
know.
high.
Oh shit.
Any of this. That's all I wanted.
Nice.
Ah, they headbutt in a Super Saiyan. Spirit Sword, let's go.
This is music.
Fighting alongside Shenron.
Just the music.
Woo! Okay, hype so far. Oh.
Ready, Blue?
How about some variety?
Saiyan 4.
How about some
Yeah.
There we go.
It's like, yeah, we're not doing blue versus blue, so I'm going for it.
I gotta say, I'm impressed with the hand-to-hand stuff.
Yeah.
Ready? Doing a Kamehameha?
Oh, now they're in hell.
Oh, there
They're
goes
on the-
reality.
Oh my god, the snakes.
Nice. I
Hold his tail.
I remember that.
Rosie.
Okay, now blue versus blue.
Oh, that was cool.
Yes. Come on. Oh, now they're break.
More
Nice.
reality.
Another-
Come my house.
Just fighting over the
Find
entire
Roshi
Dragon
and
Ball
Jiraiya.
universe.
Oh man.
Oh
the
my
universe.
lord.
That's a good reference.
Whoa.
Vegito.
The hyperbolic time chamber.
Nah.
Oh, he's going.
Oh, it's not even.
That was it.
Oh,
Hey, Vegeta's just doing another final Kamehameha?
Ah! Whoa.
It's gonna
Oh,
hit
shit.
Vegito, but what is that gonna do?
Whoa! Oh my god.
The hell?
Woo. Is it Vegito? Oh, damn. That's hardcore.
Monster's wrath.
Vegeta won!
Damn, let's go, Vegeta!
Class to Vegito. Oh.
Damn it.
Vegito!
Wait, what?
Not what I was expecting.
That's it?
Totally worth the wish. Oh, I guess we probably could have solved a lot
He
of
turned him
world
into
problems
stone?
with
How
that.
did that
I
happen?
suppose world domination can wait another year.
Aw.
This fight was incredibly close.
Obviously.
Well, yeah, they're both the same fucking people.
It's basically a mirror match.
I mean, yeah, literally. Interesting.
has more canonical
Shorter
victories.
duration.
Yeah.
Dance can fail if performed improperly. Short duration. Yeah.
Neither Vegito nor Gogeta had one single power that provided an absolute edge over the other.
Except perhaps Vegito's longer time limit, though it's not so clear-cut. Both have overtaxed their energy quick enough to end their fusions in less than 10 minutes. Time isn't the only factor, but also whatever is maintaining each fusion. Gogeta's body and Vegito's earrings. It's possible Vegito's power can actually drain the Potara faster than Gogeta's does his own body.
Still, it's twice the time, and that definitely gave Vegito more flexibility and strategy. So more often than not, it's safe to say Gogeta would run out of juice first.
Also, when Vegeta or Gogeta defuse from power overuse, it's typically difficult for them to immediately fuse again due to that lack of energy.
But Vegito had another one over Gogeta. No matter what, he'd always have a very slight power advantage. Remember how the fusion dance requires the fusers to match their power levels? Well, the Potara don't need that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Lower
that's a
power
good
levels,
point.
So there's nothing stopping Vegito from combining the full sum of their parts.
Ah, poor Vegeta. You'll get your day in the sun one day, buddy. Oh, who am I kidding?
This might be what
Yeah.
Kai was referring to when he said the Potara had a greater effect.
But hey, could Gogeta have destroyed the earrings? Nope. He would have had to be able to overpower Vegito first, like how Goku could only destroy Kefla's earrings after he reached Ultra Instinct.
Oh, yeah.
Levels of power in Dragon Ball, the greater one can overrule
Didn't he just
almost
rip 'em
anything
off?
the weaker one does. The earrings
No,
likely
he
tend to be
Kamehameha
protected
the earrings
by the
off.
user's ki aura, similar to their clothing.
The
I mean, I can't
only
imagine
time
his
we've
earlobes
ever
are
seen
that
Potara
durable. You can just
damaged
grab,
or
grab,
specifically
pop.
targeted are when the wearer is overwhelmed.
Well,
or
remember,
in a
he has
I guess
defense key.
I guess they wouldn't let him do that.
vulnerable state. If any stores
There's ki aura, similar to their clothing.
Oh, yeah.
The earrings likely tend to be protected by the user's ki aura, similar to their clothing.
The only time we've
All
ever
right.
seen Potara damaged or specifically targeted are when the wearer is overwhelmed or in a vulnerable state. If any stray ki blast could destroy them, we'd have a lot more broken earrings by now.
Yeah.
Honestly, there's some debate over their personalities. In their first appearances, Vegito seemed rather cocky and playful against Boo, whereas Gogeta was far more deliberate against Janemba, and thus far more successful. However, these are not core personality traits, and assuming so would be inconsistent with Vegito's serious fight with Zamasu and Gogeta's more brash fights with Broly and Omega Shenron. Context is key. As far as personality and mental ability goes, Gogeta and Vegito are practically identical.
Okay.
In the end, Vegito's higher power level, no matter how slight it was, made a big difference in protecting and maintaining his longer, more flexible time limit.
Gogeta was gonna need meta more than that to beat Vegito. Sorry, Wiz, I know that pun was Potarible.
Wait, shut up.
Wait.
Earth's Dragon Balls give 2 wishes, right?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Shenron, I wish for you to fuse me and win.
No.
No.
Oh my god, they're actually fusing!
The winner is Vegito.
Oh, we don't see it? What the
Oh, you
heck?
don't see it?
What a
come
cop out.
Cop out. Boo.
Alright.
Oh, Michael Kovac. That's really smart, actually.
Nice.
That was actually a good one.
That's really smart because he voiced Goku Black.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, episode pretty good.
I guess they're cute.
Hope you've been
Let's see who
enjoying
wins the
extra
poll.
perks
I feel
and
like
content. We've got a
The
bunch of new
episode
stuff
was
in the
good,
works.
but I don't know if that
If
was
you are
like
the champion,
really like
get the
spectacular
trophy.
finale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
It wasn't
season 10
really
of Death
finale.
Battle
Seems like
Royale
mid-finale.
It was pretty good.
It was finale worthy for
Very
Dragon
so
Ball
far.
fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
Are they gonna show the
Alright, let's
results
see.
now?
All right, Bill
Bill
Cipher versus
Cipher.
Discord.
Discord!
Bill Card, let's go! Oh my god.
Yes!
Yeah, we got it!
All
We
right.
did it, Colex
We did it, people! We.
Colex is finally happening.
It's gonna happen.
Finally,
Holy
Billcord
shit.
versus Colex. That's all I wanted.
Next season on
My
the
votes win.
Think soon. All right.
All right.
You know what?
Even
Though
I
Oi
voted
versus Knight
for
will have to
Kratos
wait,
versus-
I'm fine with this.
I.
Oh hell yeah,
Even though I
Billcord
voted-
versus
even though-
Colex.
Feel
Even though
bad
I
for
voted
Larry
for
though.
Kratos versus Ashura, I'm glad that Colex is happening. That's
Oh,
good.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Maybe Fall Guys versus Among Us will happen one day. Who knows?
And then
Look.
Bill Cypher versus Discord. Yes, that's my
Among Us
second
versus
most
Fall
wanted.
Guys. I know it had a lot going for it, but that would have been a shitstorm if it won.
It really would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Considering
People
what else was
hate
on the
Mimi
poll.
wins.
So I am totally fine with this happening. The fact, look, we're finally getting Cole versus Alex after all this time. We could finally shut up about the memes.
Yeah.
Cole versus Alex is happening.
I know.
Infamous
Red
is
and
finally in death battle.
Red and Speedy are probably jumping out of their chairs right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Hype.
yeah,
they're
Hyper is the one who really brought the whole thing together.
Oh yeah.
I was very happy to be a part of that campaign.
As was I.
Yeah, Speedy asked me if I would vote for Colex. I was like, sure.
Yeah, all of the other, they'll all happen eventually. This was pretty much Cole versus Alex's only chance, so kudos to it winning. And Bill versus Discord, I'm sure it's gonna be pretty
That's
awesome.
gonna be trippy as all heck.
As long as they give
Again,
Discord,
that-
as long as they give Discord the comic stuff, I'll be fine.
That was my second most wanted matchup of all time, so I'm so happy that it's finally happening.
Who wins Billcord anyway? Like,
I've heard
it's
more people
very
say
debatable.
Discord. I've heard more people say that he wins.
But it's
Yeah.
very debatable given the nature of like
And everyone-
cosmology scaling for those two.
yeah.
Everyone tells me that Cole versus Alex. I think I hear more arguments about Cole winning.
Yeah, because
I'm not sure.
he's able to fight from a distance more, something like that.
Yeah.
So I have both of the prototype games, and I will be playing both of those. I also got both of the Infamous games for PlayStation. I'll be playing those as well, so that way I can have more of a stake in the fight when it eventually happens.
Well, I can definitely say
Lucky.
you'll enjoy the prototype games.
Yeah, and my roommate, he's a very big prototype fan, and he said when he saw that I got it for the Steam Christmas sale, and he's like, dude, make sure to stream it on Discord when you are, because I want to see your reaction to it, because he likes prototype as well. Now back to this episode. I think the presentation was brilliant. It definitely justified taking a longer time to come out, because these are some of the flashiest visuals we've gotten. It took us all over the Dragon Ball. I really like, that's the best part about this fight, I could say, is that it's a love letter to Dragon Ball with all the different locales and abilities on display. Like how can you get more iconic than Kame House, honestly?
Yeah, like
Really?
I gotta give them credit where credit is due. They had like so many different like locales that the two traveled to. So like to be able to make all of them and like use them in the fight, it's pretty cool.
And I was impressed. Like there were I can't really think of any notable moments of jank. This was very smooth throughout.
Yeah.
It helps that it's very
Like,
stylized too.
Yeah, for 3 weeks, I could think they probably knew what they were doing.
It's it was a very good clashing of powers. They kept it down. They did a good job keeping it down to the wire, because honestly, when this happened, I thought that Gogeta was gonna win, because I thought
Me too.
that meant that it was gonna be some power we were gonna wait to activate there. But then he turned to stone. Is that something that happens?
Yeah, it happened to Vegeta when he did the Boo suicide.
Oh.
He turned to ash and then he just blew away.
To Vegito?
No, Vegeta.
Oh, Vegeta. I don't remember him turning into ash when he did that.
I mean, he turned after he did the Majin Vegeta tried to blow himself up to kill Boo, but then he just turned gray and just vanished away.
Well, yeah, I thought he just disappeared after the explosion. Maybe that's in Kai.
Yeah, I think it was.
On the bright side, you won't have to hear Dragon Ball fans crying about which should have won, even though that's probably going to happen anyway.
Probably.
Yeah,
well, I mean,
you know, all the Gogeta fans are going to be like, "No way, Gogeta sucks. Gogeta should have won."
Gogeta has a better name.
I would like to hear Goku and Vegeta talk real quick here. I want to see how their voices sound.
What is this madness? Whoa, Vegeta! Am I really that much taller than you? Stop it, Kakarot!
Yeah.
They work. I think they're pretty good.
Yeah.
That was
Is
very
it just
good.
me, or it's like in this intro, like the faces look really bad, like really less cell shaded, and like I can't really see the noses and mouths of like Goku.
Yeah,
I was surprised to know that was Michael Kovac as Goku.
Oh yeah, Michael Kovac joins the club of voice actors who have been in consecutive episodes now.
I mean, I think he does a pretty good Goku, honestly. Like,
yeah,
all things considered.
I guess I never really
like a fusion of Sean Schemmel and Masako.
I never considered him being Goku in this, even though now that looking back on it in hindsight, it's a super obvious choice since he was brilliant as Goku Black. Yeah. Like I still like people talk about Valentine Stokes' Reverse Flash, but Michael also held his own against him as well. Those are some one of my favorite death screams in the whole show.
Yeah,
I know.
Good death scream, good Kamehameha
and then,
scream.
His Kamehameha, yeah, that Kamehameha that he does was absolutely powerful.
Do you guys think that they had Lonnie and Michael record together so that they could sound more in sync?
That would make sense. Or they did what I sometimes do and have one record first and then have the other try to match it up.
Yeah,
I'd be surprised if they didn't do that.
I would like to hear behind the scenes about that, honestly. I know they never go into that for the voice acting, but this is one that I wish, I hope they go into, like maybe even for the commentary.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, really stellar effects. Like, this is a beautiful looking fight.
Oh, yeah, that was great.
No.
I just like, I'm wondering if that's enough to make this a 10 for me, though, because like I said, like this whole episode is a great love letter to Dragon Ball. I love the fact that the framing device of them using the Dragon Balls to make this fight happen in the first place, that's a really good setup. But I don't know, I felt kind of cucked out when they didn't show what Wiz and Boomstick looked like fused.
Come on.
Maybe that'll be like something they do, like
they open season 10 on like them being defused.
Because this wasn't
like,
Fusion Dance or Katara. This could be a permanent thing.
Just have to wait.
Oh no, that would be terrible.
Maybe they open up the next
episode.
Maybe they open up the first episode of season 10 trying to figure out ways to unfuse, or like wishing to unfuse.
They'll probably do it off screen or something.
I'm just trying to think.
It's probably just a little gag. It's not gonna be like a permanent change.
Or they're gonna get the same guy who did all that fusion art of like Omnilander and Deku.
Oh yeah, they could do that.
The storyboard artist, something Brony.
Yeah, that's
his username is something Brony. I forget all the letters that come in front of it.
The way that Gogeta dies is kind of chilling if you think about it.
DYWBTA, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Random.
Those Shenron eyes were well done too.
I find it funny that Gogeta's eyes when he's like doing the Dragon Fist, they're like so like over the top, like just angry.
I guess I'm just struggling to think of more things to say because this was a really good episode, but I'm wondering if there were any other episodes this season that would have felt more justified as finales, I suppose you could say. Because I get why they made this the finale, because they wanted to have more time to make sure all the effects and hand-to-hand looked awesome and on point, and they did succeed at that. But I'm wondering if anything, like, thematically, just the matchup itself would have fit. Because if I was to think of anything, I guess Sauron versus the Lich King would be the first thing that comes to mind, because, you know, it's cinematic in nature. But
that would have been a good one.
But other than that, I can't really think of any other ones other than that.
SpongeBob versus Aquaman.
Then it would be hand-drawn, maybe.
Did anyone else see the fusion art for SpongeBob and Aquaman? Because that made me more proud.
That is the most cursed thing I've ever seen.
Someone said it looked like Krang, and I'll never unthink of that. No, I by the way, I do want to clarify what I said about the hand-drawn thing. I don't want to devalue what the sprite team did, because that episode is still great, even with the sprites, they did everything they could with it. Origin is a fantastic sprite artist.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, that's great.
Did you see his Garnet versus Gotenks?
Yes.
I've seen it.
It's it had a really, really badass finishing move. Behind you.
Yep. Good finishing move. Good comedic ending.
Yeah. I said diffusing the situation, and I didn't even realize that was a pun.
God, my legs.
Well, because that's literally what happened. They diffused the situation.
at how they literally teleport to different parts of the Dragon Ball universe. Kame House, the hyperbolic time chamber, and just everywhere else Dragon Ball related.
The Snake Way. It's I can't see myself coming back to this episode multiple times because, like I said at the beginning, Dragon Ball is one of my favorite anime, and it does mean a lot to a lot of people. But I know that there are some that will feel alienated by this, the same way people felt alienated by Red versus Blue, since that was specifically for RVB fans. Though in this episode's defense, I think Red versus Blue is a little bit more niche than Dragon Ball in comparison.
Yeah, fair enough.
And also, like, this is like a really heated debate between I don't even think like Dragon Ball fans, like anime fans in general.
Part of me,
it's funny actually. Literally, and Biffweed literally called this episode happening after when before even Deku vs. Asta premiered.
Yeah,
they called it, and then this is like, I was joking.
Well, at least at least Goku
bit was hilarious.
At least Goku finally got a win
by it being himself.
Only with Vegeta's help.
It's like I had
and it was against himself.
So like,
only Goku can truly beat Goku.
Yeah, no, I would like to see them use this kind of stylization for more of the 3D fights, because I think it'll hold up a lot better in the long term than I suppose the more realistic looking ones, because I still think James Bond versus John Wick is a great episode, but some of the parts in the beginning, especially when you look at their mouths, like they
look kind of jank.
Look a little
also the way Bond was
funky.
walking at the beginning.
Yeah, this one really gives me like, hang on, who animated this?
The Blender team. So that's well, yeah, we'll go.
I was gonna say this gave me Dai Tomodachi vibe.
He Dai Tomodachi
probably did this.
It's So, yeah, Daito, Luis, Plake, and Xander. They
very cool.
Oh, I like the 3D animation by Dai Tomodachi Labs. That's a good one.
What's the?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Who made the
I
track?
Did give off that the cell shading did kind of.
I saw a name in the track. The name of the track was Dragon Dance.
Oh.
Yeah,
I actually don't know who made
Yates
it.
did it.
Yeah,
Brendan Yates. It was Brendan Yates.
Oh,
yeah,
it
Brendan Yates.
Featuring Victor Barba. Hey, maybe we'll be lucky and Victor will comment on this episode's reaction, just like with the Trunks versus Silver, that vocal guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think other than that, very very good episode. I think it justifies its finale status in the sense that it would not look as good as it did if they didn't have more time to work on it in that sense. So I can respect that.
I
can definitely agree with that.
As for the upcoming stuff, Bill versus Discord, I am a huge fan of Gravity Falls, and My Little Pony means a lot to me, so I'm looking forward to that.
Let's go, Bill Cord.
I'm curious to see how much they incorporate sprites and hand-drawn stuff, because in the Fireside chat, they were like, that does seem like a fight that should have a lot of hand-drawn stuff to it. So here, I'm looking forward to seeing how they do the presentation for that. And Cole versus...
they do a Kool-Aid Man versus Macho Man thing that go through a bunch of different art styles.
Yo, it would fit. It would absolutely fit for that. And Cole versus Alex. I'm so happy.
If like Discord wins, I want Bill's death to be like in the actual show where he has like a reversed message.
Yeah.
And, like, his final lines. That would be so sick.
Well, I was thinking like for different animation styles, like claymation, maybe like I don't know, puppets, like hand puppets or something.
They better make sure they get good voice actors too, because those guys have very iconic voices.
Oh yeah. They need to nail Discord and Bill's voices.
And for Cole versus Alex, I am so happy the campaign actually worked.
Yeah,
it finally got it after years and years.
Everyone, we got him. And
it's happening.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
I'm gonna be playing Prototype and Infamous, and I'll be sure to like post my thoughts on Twitter like as I play those and let you guys know what I think of them, because I want to be emotionally invested in this as much as I possibly can now that it's really happening. And once again, just like
question is,
congrats to everyone. We freaking did it.
I know, right? I guess the question now is then, when can we expect both these episodes? I don't expect them in the first half of the
I don't.
Definitely going to be around the end.
If they're the first one, they have like 3 months to make them.
Be the season opener.
Here's the thing, though. I think either one of them could easily be the finale. Because I know they probably have a planned finale already, but if they wait and let either one of these be it, like either one of them would totally work, and I'd be fine with it.
Colex finale.
Ironically enough, because I remember Liam saying in the Fireside chat talking about Colex that he would like to do this episode like as the penultimate to the finale, so I could see it happening there.
I remember Chad making a joke that it should just be the penultimate episode ever, right before Wiz versus Boomstick.
Speaking of Twitter, on Twitter, some dude said, if Gogeta wins, someone cash at me $30. I said, all I have is 62 cents. And he's like, doy.
Doy.
Oh, well, I guess he's not getting his 62 cents.
Oh, well.
Hey, us Vegito fans are validated for thinking he's the superior fusion now. Not joking.
Hey, I still think Gogeta's appearance in the Broly movie was super hype, even after all that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah. But I'm just saying, I personally prefer Vegito, even though Gogeta is still cool.
So, any final thoughts, guys, before we head out? About whether it's about the episode or the season 10, which, according to DJ, has one of the best lineups in Death Battle history. And now
versus the night, we'll wait another day.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
can I say? Wait.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say that outside of like the poll winners, which was obviously Bill Corden and Colex.
Oh yeah.
I like it that now we're going into the season a little bit more blind than usual. Like now we don't know, like we don't have like 6 matchups that were teased like last season. Like now we like.
Yeah, that was
like mostly a fresh slate, and that's kind of cool.
That was definitely a double-edged sword because it's nice to know what's happening, but it does kind of take away from the magic of it. And so I think this will be our first time getting a preseason trailer of what we're gonna get next since I think since Batman versus Black Panther. Like that one had its own video dedicated to its announcement, because even Aquaman versus Namor, that got announced during the season finale of season 5.
This reminds me of like the other.
It was more so that like it was like a subtle teasing of like a water-based fight. It was like season 6 Death Battle comes.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember people thought that Splatoon was gonna be the premiere.
Yeah. And then they had like a. And then they had a trailer like later.
Okay.
I think it was because that was the year that they changed from Screw Attack to Death Battle.
True.
And in that same video, they announced what the first matchup of season 6 was.
So
that's what they did.
Whenever season 10 premieres, we'll be ripe and ready to get started. And we already have 3 new franchises being introduced, so it's already got a good ball rolling.
Oh, absolutely! I'm so excited now for season 10.
Yep. For anyone who was rooting for other stuff, don't worry. Your matchups will get their day in the sun soon enough. But let's be real. If Cole versus Alex didn't win, it was never gonna happen. This was a do or die situation.
Yeah.
I mean, and like to be fair, like the team has shown interest in every other matchup for the 2D poll, and I would love to see all of them be done in the future. Like Ori Knight, that is such a cool matchup because those two, like artistically, those games are amazing. I would love to see how Death Battle does it.
Those are 2 of my favorite games of all time. Adventure Time and Regular Show, I have very fond memories of those cartoons. And Among Us and Fall Guys, I have a lot of fun memories of those games as well. Even if it's a meme matchup, I still think it would be very funny.
Kyle versus Simon or Simone.
Simone.
So what do you think of
Gurren Lagann's a good anime.
Yeah, it's really good. I love it.
Guess I'll have to wait a little bit longer though. Unfortunately. Oh well.
We've been waiting for Cole versus Alex since the first episode. We could wait. We can wait one more year.
As long as we all hold on to the will of the drill, it will happen.
All right. Well, I think that just about does it for us. Thank you all for joining us for the season finale, and thank you to all the champions who voted on the poll and made it a rousing success for fans everywhere. I do hope that they go to the other ones eventually, but we'll get there at some point. And
yeah,
my friend Gray Julius, he works for Animation Rewind on Rewind Rumble, and he is very happy because those are actually 2 of his most wanted matchups of all time. So claps for you, Gray. I'm very happy for you, man, and everyone else who voted. So yeah, we'll see you all in the next video. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.